What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Fortune Tresses. And if you're new over here, welcome to Fortune Tresses. Over here, I just do my hair. I am on a healthy, relaxed hair journey, so I try to do healthy things with my hair. So today in this video, I'm not doing anything with my hair, but I am going to talk about my hair a little bit. So today in this video, I want to talk about minoxidil. So I'll have it here somewhere. All right. So I want to talk about minoxidil because, as I said, I am on a healthy hair journey. So I try to find things that are healthy for my hair, that can help my hair grow and flourish as much as it can. So I originally first heard about minoxidil actually in a live that I was doing here on YouTube. So somebody came in my chat and because I was talking about putting stuff in my hair to help my hair grow, and somebody came in my chat and they said minoxidil, try minoxidil 5%. So I had heard minoxidil before. I had heard that word before. I probably seen some videos or seen some videos on YouTube somewhere or whatever, but I really didn't do any research about it. So when the person said in my chat, try minoxidil, I was like, okay, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna look into that. And I did. I did. I did some thorough investigations between YouTube and Google. I did some investigations about minoxidil. So I've learned a few things about minoxidil that I do want to share with you guys because we are on a healthy hair journey here and we talk about things that's related to hair mostly. So I do want to talk about minoxidil. So first of all, let's talk about minoxidil and what it was originally used for. All right, so I pulled some things off of Google, of course. Google is my favorite if you've been over here before. All right, so it says minoxidil was originally developed as a antihypertensive medication intended to treat high blood pressure. So I was like, okay, all right, well, that's nice. It says it was discovered in the 1970s that minoxidil could also promote hair growth as a side effect. So a lot of medications, they have different side effects. So that probably was a really nice side effect for, some people that were on the medication for high blood pressure. So they discovered it in 1970. It could promote hair growth basically. All right, so now today, minoxidil is now used. It is a medication primarily used to stimulate hair growth and to slow balding. It is most effective for the individuals under 40 who have recently experienced hair loss. So that is very important when considering when you're on the hair journey. So that was very important to me. That sentence alone was very important to me because I am 42, will be 43 in October the 25th, if you wanted to know. I am a Scorpio. Just had to throw that out there. But yeah, that is very important to me because I am over 40. So it says that it is more effective. It doesn't say that it's not going to work if you're over 40, but it says it's more effective if you're under 40. All right. So that was okay. So then I wanted to know, like pretty much how does it work? So it says it works. It is believed to work by widening blood vessels and increasing blood flow to hair follicles. Um, it can be used topically, like you can apply it to your scalp, or it can be used orally, and you would get a prescription from your doctor, and you would ingest the medication or whatever. But topically, you can get it over the counter. All right, so let's talk about the side effects. Let's talk about the side effects. I'm gonna talk about the side effects that I looked up, and also the side effects that I when I was doing my research here on YouTube, I looked at a lot of I looked at a lot of videos, a lot of content creators that were talking about it. And I found out a lot. All right, so the side effects that they have listed is scalp irritation, itching, dryness, flaking, um, unwanted hair growth on other areas of the body. Also have seen, okay, so I'm talking about the reviews. So I've seen reviews also talking about a hair shedding phase. So this side effect was not listed when I looked it up, but when I looked at a few videos, they were talking about there is a initial hair shedding phase. So when you first start the medication, sometime in between before your hair actually starts growing, I guess in the spots where you need to grow at, your hair will shed. But the content creators that I did look at, they did say like, your hair sheds, but at the same time, it'll grow back and it'll fill in, and that phase won't even bother you or whatever. But one of the comments that I made to one of the young ladies is that like if I was taking the medication and I started seeing my hair shed immediately, I would have stopped using it because like I don't know, I'm real OCD when it comes to stuff like that. And if I see any type of shedding, my thought is like, is this going to continue? And if it continues, like I'm not going to have any hair. So what it would be the whole point in the process anyway. So, but yeah, that's what they did say. They said basically that it would initially shed, but then once the shedding stops or whatever, then your hair would grow in. Um, so I was really considering, very, very, very considering taking minoxidil until I seen this one content creator. And I think she's actually a hairstylist. And she was talking about minoxidil and she was talking about the benefits and everything. And she also talked about the side effects. And she talked about something that I really didn't really think about. So the one thing that she said is that once you start taking minoxidil, you would have to take minoxidil for the rest of your life to continue to see the benefits of using minoxidil. So that kind of sat with me for a couple moments because that would be a medication that I would have to take every day for the rest of my life. And she said that what happens is that people start taking it and then they figure like, okay, well, my hair is grown in, I don't need it anymore. And then they start losing their hair. And it's very possible that you could go right back to how your hair was before you started taking minoxidil. Um, so basically, to get the effects of it, to continue to have the hair growth, to continue to have thick and healthy hair, you would have to continue to take it for the rest of your life. So that really sat with me because I don't want to take medication for the rest of my life. Now, I've talked to you guys about my journey with iron deficiency. So you guys know that I am iron deficient and anemic. So quite possibly, and I am kind of severely iron deficient actually. So quite possibly, I may have to take iron pills or iron supplements for the rest of my life. So that is something that I understand. I understand. There are other medications that I probably will have to take for the rest of my life, or at least until into my 60s or whatever. I've talked about that as well, which is birth control. Um, that kind of affects me as well or whatever. So like to add another medication in there to take for the rest of my life, I'm not really okay with that. So when I started really debating about it and really thinking about it, I'm thinking about what minoxidil does. I had to go back to what I read that it does. So it said, how does it work? It is believed to work by widening blood vessels and increasing blood flow to hair follicles. So when I really thought about it, I've seen this before. I've seen this before. And or oil that I use all the time. And if you one of my regulars here, you already know what's my favorite oil. My favorite oil is peppermint oil. So when I look back at, I had to make sure I was remembering what I saw about peppermint oil. So peppermint oil can increase blood circulation. Peppermint oil's menthol component acts as a vasodilator, widening blood vessels and improving blood flow to the scalp. So, because minoxidil kind of does the same thing as peppermint oil, in my opinion, I have decided that I will not be taking minoxidil. So yeah, I will not be taking minoxidil, but I thought it was very important for me to come talk to you guys about it because it was something that I was researching. It was something that I wanted to bring to you guys to let you guys know, like, this is what we're doing. So yeah, I will not be using minoxidil, and I just wanted to let you guys know some things about minoxidil if you did not know. So yeah, that is it, you guys. Um, thank you for watching this video. If you watched it all the way through, you are the real MVP. Please make sure that you like the video. If you have any comments, please leave your comments in the comment section. If you heard about minoxidil, if you thought about taking minoxidil, leave it in a comment so we can talk about it. And if you're new over here, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button. All right, you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. And it goes